We have 2 circuits combined with tempo training to build full body strength and definition. This workout is all about strong. So get your water, get your towel, and let's do this. For today's workout, the only thing you're gonna need will be your moderately heavy dumbbells, and just to give you a range, I am gonna be anywhere from 5 pounds, probably up to 40 pounds. So 40 pounds for our sumo squat, things like that, if you use one for glute bridge, and 5 pounds, this might even be an exercise that you decide you wanna do body weight only. We are gonna do something called an arms around the world dead bug. So this is a very challenging exercise. Again, optional to do body weight, but we'll worry about that when we get there. I'm just giving you my ranges so that you have an idea. Moderately heavy is always relative to you and the level that you are training at today. So keep that in mind when you're picking your weight. Moderately heavy, we're working for 60 seconds. So that's gonna be something that's gonna challenge you throughout that 60 seconds, but the last 10 to 15 seconds, super challenging, but you're still able to maintain good form. So with that, we gotta get into this warm up because we have got an awesome workout ahead. So we're gonna start with arm circles forward here. Another thing, you might want your water bottle and towel as well. We have got really some fun exercises ahead of us. We're gonna be working with that tempo training again. Let's take it back. But a lot of compound moves as well, meaning we're gonna be working multiple muscle groups at one time. Quad pulls in 3, 2, and 1. Nice big circle there. All right, so just taking that leg up, heel to bum, holding it for just a second, feeling that stretch through the front of your leg here. Moving quickly through our warm up to start getting that heart rate ready, getting our mind ready, and body ready to go. Squat to reach is next. Let's do 1 more on each side. So here's 1, here's that second one. So squat to reach, take it down. As you come up, reach it nice and high. You can even take it up onto your toes. Get a little calf raise in there, warming up all through that leg. Reach, good. Stretching through the back, the shoulders as we reach for the sky. Hold it at the top for a second. And as you work through your squat, keep an eye on your form. We want to start this workout out with awesome posture. So relax those shoulders, kind of bring those shoulder blades together, tucking the hips. Last one, up, reach. Now we're gonna go into a good morning. Hands on your hips, back flat, drive the hips back, and then squeeze up. Good, weight in the heels here. Slight bend in the knees, really hinging here at the hips, driving those hips back. That's it. We've got 1 more exercise to work through, and then we'll get into our next exercise. Structure today, pretty simple. We've got 2 circuits, 10 exercises in each circuit. We're gonna work from the top of the list down, then repeat, working for 60, resting for 20. In between circuits, we'll get 60 seconds to rest. Last one, then we'll do arms across. So just taking your arms across, one arm and then the other. First exercise, let's talk about it. We have got a squat with a 3 pulse. So we're gonna pulse it down for 3, working at a moderate tempo today. Follow my tempo or just work at your own pace. So let's do 3, 2, and 1. So let's grab our weights for that squat with 3 pulse. Remember, moderately heavy. We get 2 chances through, so just pay attention to your body as you're working through this to see if that second round, you can go heavier, if you need to go lighter. Let's bring those weights up. We go in 5. So we're gonna pulse it at the bottom for 3 and then up. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, pulse it for 3. Keep it low, 2, and 1. Press up through those heels and squeeze. Good, let's do it again. And again, follow my pace or count your own 3 pulses out, but keep it low, keep your form. Back is flat. And then push through those heels. As you come up, try not to lock your knees out completely. Keep some contraction in those legs working. But when you're at the top, you can think about squeezing the glute muscles here, tightening up the quads, and push. Almost there. Next exercise, we're gonna keep it in the lower body. We're gonna work a Romanian deadlift next. 10 out here though. Almost there. Here it is. Pulse it down for 3, 2, 1. All right, Romanian deadlift. If you can up your weight, let's do it. So shoulders rolled down and back, less than 10 and we go. So with that RDL, soft knees, drive the hips back, keep that back flat. Shoulders rolled back here, and let's do it. 60 on, down. Good, squeeze, pull up. Exhale as you come up. Good, use that breath as power. I like to remind you when to breathe because sometimes we forget to breathe and then it feels extra hard. And it should be hard, but our breath gives us that little extra bit of power to get through that full range of motion. I always say if you show up, get everything out of it that you can. So that's gonna be that good form, breathing, full range of motion, working at the weight that we're focusing on for the day. Because when we adjust our weight to different selections, that trains us in different ways. So right now we're working on that muscular definition, building those muscles. Oh, here it is. 3, 2, and a 1. Awesome. All right, sumo squat with a low hold for 3. 1 or 2 dumbbells. I'm gonna go with 1 on this one. This is where I'm getting the biggins right here. So if you got 1, make it heavy. Legs out, hold it at the bottom. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So bring it up. Now we're gonna hold it down. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Push up. Now as we're in this low hold, don't start to round forward. Keep that chest up. Weight is in the heels. So holding it for 3, and 1. Good. I'll give you a few counts here and there, but if you're working at your own tempo, just keep that up. Just make sure you're getting that hold at the bottom. Also working on a little muscular endurance today with this tempo training. That's our pulses and our holds. That keeps the muscle under tension longer. So you'll kind of see with our training that if you're working with me for the last several weeks, you'll kind of see some similarities in our workouts for a couple of weeks. That is because I really want to hone in on those areas, strengthen those, build those, whatever it may be, whether it's endurance, strength. Then we move on and overall getting stronger in all the ways. Last 3, 2, and a 1. All right, bringing it to the mat, sumo glute bridge. We're gonna do a full rep and then a half rep. So grabbing your weights, 1 or 2. Let's bring it down. So we're gonna do that full rep. Then we're gonna do that half and then back down and up. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So up, take it halfway, take it back up, and then all the way down. So back up, hold it, take it halfway, hover it on right above the ground. Weight is in the heels, push it up. Good, all the way down. All the way back up. You got it now, right? Half rep. Hold it halfway. Drive it back up. And then down. All right, keep working through that. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Hover it halfway. Push it up. Squeeze. Oh, yes. We are so close. We're gonna keep it on the mat for our next exercise, which is going to be a chest press 3 pulse. All right, last little bit here. Good, here's 3, 2, and a 1. All right, so with this chest press, with our 3 pulse, we're gonna do it all the way up. We're gonna come halfway down. We're gonna pulse it for 3. We're gonna come back to the top and then down. So similar to the glute bridge that we did, but we're adding a pulse. So grabbing your weights, getting ready, full range. Here we go, 60 on, press it up. Halfway, pulse it for 3, 2, 1. Press it all the way up. Now take it all the way down. Go back to full range, all the way up. Good, pulse it for 3, 2, 1. Take it to the top. Whew. Take it to the bottom. All the way back up. You got it now. Pulse it out for 3, 2, 1. Take it to the top. Good, and down, over halfway. Whew. forget to breathe. I'm reminding myself there. Hopefully these little extra pulses and holds are, you know, taking your mind off the burn just a little bit. Maybe not though. Oh goodness. Here we go. Last 3 pulse. Pulse it for 3, 2, 1, and you got it. And we're down. All right, moving on. Alternating dead stop row. With that alternating dead stop row, we're gonna go for 1 pulse at the top. So it's gonna be a half rep and then down. So grabbing that weight, 1 dumbbell, back flat, core engaged, hinge it over, and here we go. So we pull it up, we do a half rep, all the way down, switch sides. Row it up, squeeze, half rep, and down. So it's a little pulse there. We hit the top, we take it down just a bit, and then squeeze up. So again, keep that contraction in the back. Think about that shoulder blade wrapping around. You let it come out just a bit, then you squeeze back up. Good, exhale with those squeezes. Whew. Almost there. Check your back out, make sure your back is flat. Think about sticking that chest out towards the ground to keep that strong, straight spine. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. All right, we're working the upper body again. We have got a narrow shoulder press with a slow lower. So we're gonna take it up normal tempo. We're gonna hold it. We're gonna take it down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms are not gonna be out this wide. It's narrow. Okay, it's better when I have dumbbells. Here we go. So press it up for 60 seconds. Press it up. Now take it down for 4, 3, 2, 1. You're at the bottom of that rep. Press it back up. Whew. Taking it down for those 4. So normal tempo up, then you slow motion it. So probably as long as it takes you to say slow motion. That's my favorite when we get to do that. Woo. Nice and slow. Good, solid stance with your lower body, just soft knees, hips tucked under. You can take a wider stance, you can take a staggered stance, whichever you have more power with. I want you to get confident in your own strength training. No matter the foot position, I want you to know the form inside and out. I want you to be solid. That's what we're working on here. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, we have got next exercise, an alternating half hold bicep curl. So we're gonna hold those arms at half, then we're gonna alternate our reps, one side and then the other, holding them at halfway, elbows tucked in nice and tight, and here we go. So all the way down, all the way up, that arm comes back to half. The other arm now, all the way down, squeeze all the way up, back to half. We switch sides. Whew. Oh, this one's gonna be a doozy. I can tell already. What are we, 15 seconds in? Good, breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Keep your form all the way down, all the way up, back to half and hold. Exhale as you squeeze up. Good. Oh my. Got a lot of huffing and puffing, a lot of sound effects with this one, huh? This one's tough. They've all been tough, actually. Woo. Last 3, 2, and that's 1. All right, arms up around the world, dead bug. This is the one I mentioned at the beginning where I said, you may or may not want weight. I am going down to 5 pounds with this. We are gonna do an around the world. We're gonna roll on the back. That low back stays pressed in. If you find your low back starting to come up, just hold that dead bug. ISO dead bug. If not, knees at 90. Arms come down. We do around the world. Bring them back up. Now alternate legs. One leg and then the other. Now arms drop back. Palms face towards the ceiling as you bring it around. Arms back up, keep that low back pressed in. Drop it down, drop it down. Good, take it back. Whew. Keep that low back pressed in the mat. Focus on form here. So we've got core, we've got chest, we've got the arms working on this one. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, next exercise. We're gonna keep those legs at tabletop. Now you have the option. If you wanna keep your legs on the mat, you're gonna do a double crunch, back down, double crunch. If not, legs are up. We're gonna alternate legs. Double leg, one leg double down, other leg double down, then double crunch. So here we go. Legs at tabletop, crunch it up, double crunch. As those legs lower, keep that low back pressed in. Legs at 90 with that crunch. Try to keep that foot flexed, long leg as you do that. Double pulse. After this, you get an amazing 60 seconds to rest. And then we do this all over again. Stronger each rep, remember that. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Hug it in, give yourself a break. Oh, wow. You are doing amazing. So I just want you to take a little breather here, shake it out. We're gonna get ready to do all of that once more through. Think about how you did that first time through. Then, if you need to make any adjustments along the way, we're gonna do that. So with that, we're gonna bring it back up. Now, if you noticed for the first circuit, we had a lot of upper body focus, lower body focus, and then we move on to upper body, then abs. So same thing, it's gonna be all lower body. Our lower body had a nice break with a lot of those lower body or with upper body exercises. So it's ready to go strong again. Focus on this. We are we're halfway right here. So let's bring it up, getting ready for that squat 3 pulse. So getting that good form, head up, chest up, weight is in the heels. And here we go, pulse it down for 3, 2, 1. Press it up and squeeze. Drop it back down. Nice and low, little pulses, squeeze at the top. Don't lock out the knees, keep the knees soft to keep that contraction. And up. Good. Halfway. Whew. Oh, legs are feeling it though. Even though they did have that nice break, they were like, we just worked hard. This is where push past that comfort zone and those new levels just start to roll in. Almost there. Here we go. Last pulse for 3, 2, and 1. Romanian deadlift next. All right, so Romanian deadlift. Nice solid stance here, soft knees, hinging at the hips, shoulders rolled back. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze. Think about the hamstrings and the glutes pulling you back up. So you don't want to think about your arms and your back trying to do the work. That's when we start to round. Posture starts to get a little questionable. So everything here stays flat. Weight just hanging in those hands. This is it. Tighten up the hams, tighten up the glutes. Let them act as a rubber band to pull you back up. That's what I want you to think about. So right here, mind-muscle connection, hams, squeeze. Good. Makes all the difference. And if you need to drop the weight to start to feel that and just kind of go through those motions, do that. That will make all the difference. And from there, you will probably be amazed at how much heavier you can lift when you start to make that, because the legs are powerful. Good, last 3, 2, and 1. All right, sumo squat. Low hold for 3. So 1 or 2 dumbbells. Count your own 3, or I'm gonna be holding that 3 down. I'll give you a few counts, and then we'll keep pace together. Whew, here we go in 3, 2, and 1. So from here, drop it down for 3, 2, and 1. Push through those heels, squeeze. Think about bringing the inner thighs together. Drop it back down. Good. Now, if you find that when we're doing these exercises, you really start to crunch forward with the shoulders, that can be as simple as just working on some posture exercises to strengthen the endurance in those muscles in your back. I just created a posture routine, 10 minutes. If you want to give that a try, if you haven't yet, you will see an amazing difference working through those exercises. Even doing them a few times a week, if you want to do it every day, it's one of those workouts that I don't even want to call it a workout necessarily. It's just some training to help your posture in everyday life and in your workouts. So you might find that helpful. Last 3, 2, 1, squeeze. Good. But anyways, you can find that on the channel if you find your posture needs some extra oomph in it. We're going on sumo glute bridge, full to half rep. So let's bring it down. So remember, we take it up all the way, halfway, and then back down. Here we go. So up, squeeze, halfway, drive it back up, and then down. Keep that back flat. So with this one, you don't want to overarch your back to try to get to the top of that range of motion. Once your back is flat and you've got those glutes squeezed, that's the full range of motion. So keep the weight in the heels as well. Knees in line with toes. Good, and down. Squeeze it up. Halfway. Drive it back up. Oh, we are getting close. Couple more reps. And we're gonna keep it here. We're gonna switch gears into the upper body next. Here it is. Last 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Chest press with the 3 pulses. So we're gonna go all the way up, halfway down, pulse, 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 up and down. So grabbing those weights, getting ready. Drive those shoulder blades into the mat. You can get a little arch in your back here, and let's begin. Press it up all the way. Bring it down about halfway. Get your 3 pulses. 3, 2, 1. Press it to the top. Lower it back down, nice and controlled. Now all the way up, press. Good, halfway, pulse it for 3, 2, 1, up to the top. And down, good. Ooh, pulse it. Couple more reps left. Under 15. All right, this is gonna be the last one. All the way down, all the way up. Pulse it for 3, 2, 1, and you got it. All right, alternating dead stop row with that extra little pulse at the top and bringing it up. So again, another exercise where I'm gonna remind you about your posture. So start strong with that posture. 1 dumbbell right in the center, shoulders rolled down and back. Drive the hips back, soft knees. And here we go. So row it up, squeeze, get an extra little row in there and down. Wrist stays straight. Squeeze it up, pulse, and down. Now, think about setting the weight back down. Don't just drop the weight. Gently set it down, get through that full range of motion. I like mixing it up with this dead stop. Dead stop means we are starting from a dead stop. You can see there's no momentum in this weight. We've got to grab it all the way from the bottom of that range and up. So it really lets those muscles stretch and strengthen without even having to think necessarily about that full range, except at the top here. So really get that squeeze, shoulder blades around spine. Oh, almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. That narrow shoulder press with the slow lower. So we are back at it. Palms together. Here's 3, 2, and 1. So normal tempo up, hold it, count it down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Now, nice and slow for 4. Now remember with this exercise, you've got an option, wider stance or a staggered stance. Keep those elbows tucked in, don't let them flare out. Good, and make sure as the shoulders start to fatigue, we are not shrugging the weights, so we don't want this. You see that? Shoulders up towards the ears, neck muscles start to, we're working on the shoulders right here, so don't shrug. That can also cause some extra strain in the neck, which we don't want. Almost there. We got time. One more. Up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Back to the, I'm gonna call it the infamous half rep bicep curls because these little puppies are something else. So remember, we're holding halfway and then we get our full range one side and then the other. Here we go. So down, squeeze up, down, back to halfway. Other side. Down, up, all the way down, back to halfway. Whew. Keep those knees soft. Exhale as you lift. Elbows tucked in, remember that. As soon as those elbows start to pull up and away from your body, we're working the shoulders. And we are trying to isolate the biceps right now. This is helping us build those nice round biceps, giving us some definition in our arms. So stay focused on those. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, moving on. Back to abs. We've got that around the world dead bug. So with or without dumbbells, I gotta clear my space quickly. We've got 10 seconds, so getting ready to go. Rolling it onto the back, low back pressed into the mat. And here we go. So taking those arms down, palms come towards the ceiling, taking it out and around, arms stay long. You bring them back up now. Lower body, alternating legs. Keep that low back pressed in, bring it down. And other side. Oh, I can't believe we've already made it to abs. We've got one exercise to go. And this should be feeling so good. You should be getting a little shake in the arms, in the legs, in the abs. Ooh. And just feeling accomplished because this was not easy today. Every day, getting stronger. It's awesome. Almost there. Last little bit because this is 3, 2, and 1. All right. Dumbbells out. We are done with the dumbbells. We have got that double leg down, the leg lower double one side, double the other, and then double crunch. So modification, you were just doing a double crunch up. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Pulse it down for 2 on one leg. Bring it up. Pulse it down for 2 on the other leg. Now, crunch it up for 2. Double it up. And down. Keep those legs out from your body, so just straight up from the hips to the knees, so we don't want them coming in towards the chest. Now get that upper body up, squeeze, pulse it, exhale, and down. Woo, low back, pressed in. I was starting to lose mine, so tuck those hips. Almost there. Oh, you have done such an amazing job. This is 3, 2, and 1. Woo, so awesome, so strong. That is you. I am so glad you joined me today. If you want to get a little extra in for today's training, make sure to check out this encore. It is going to pair so nicely with the training we have done today already. Keep kicking butt. Go out and enjoy this day and be the amazing butt kicker that you are. I love you so much.